Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and today we're going to play Trekking Through History. Today we'll be attempting a solo run of the game, and I know the box says 2 to 4 players, but there is a solo variant on the official website. If I remember, I'll put a link in the below description for you. Now, I might get a rule wrong or two because this is my first time attempting it, but as I always say, I'm here to spread awareness, have some fun, and show off some games. I'll try and get all the rules right, but it typically never happens. Alright, so we did cover this game before in a 2-player competitive game. If you are interested in learning more about the rules in a comprehensive manner, go check out that video first. If you're too lazy or don't have enough time to do that, fine. I will give you a brief overview. We're going to be drafting cards from the purchase row. We're going to try and keep them in chronological order though as we go to create a larger run of cards. If we can't do that, then we have to bank that set, move it off to the side, and create a brand new run. The longer a run is, the more points it's worth at the end of the game. So we're trying to chronologically create a set of cards here that is as big as we can possibly make it. In addition to taking cards and keeping them in chronological order as best we can, we're going to be earning these symbols down here. And these symbols will allow us to put tokens on our current itinerary. Each player typically gets one of these, and we're trying to fill in spots from top to bottom so that we can score extra victory points. If we complete a row like this, we get extra victory points over here. Each itinerary is different. Landing on this will give you an extra gem crystal, time crystal, whatever. Time crystals can be spent in order to make certain cards cheaper whenever you buy them. Now, the main difference between the solo game and the multiplayer game is that players will get one for each round of the game. There are 3 rounds, so there's 1, 2, 3, representing 3 days, 3 rounds in the game. However, the AI gets this massive, large thing. Whenever you download the solo rules, there'll be 5 pages. The first page is the rules themselves, and then the 4 other pages are itineraries for the AI to use, and the one that you use will determine the difficulty. This is easy. Okay, there's no special ability down here, but as you use harder difficulty modes, the AI will start being able to use better abilities or new things, that kind of thing. It'll make them more powerful. But the AI will typically behave like the player. They will be grabbing the earliest card possible to continue their current run. They'll get the symbols as normal. The biggest difference, though, is that they do not switch out their itinerary from round to round. Rather, they're just going to keep this for the entire game. Yeah, pretty nasty. Whereas I have to switch mine out every round. Okay, so I think that's a good enough primer for right now. I start with a time crystal. He starts with a time crystal. As we purchase these cards, we'll be moving our pocket watch along the time track, and that will signal the round's end when both of us have gotten to the end of the track. If we land exactly on the 12 here, then we get 3 victory points as a bonus. But we can go past it, but we don't get any extra points for that. Okay, so let's just try it out and see if it's any good. I think I want to start with the earliest card possible and make my card runs as long as possible. We'll start with 1200 BCE here, and I have to pay 2 time for that. So 1, 2, and it's a yellow and a blue. So I'm going to take those, and 1 and 2. Simple, simple. All right, these slide down. The computer is going to look at these and find the earliest one possible. 506 BCE is the earliest one possible. He's going to pay 2 time to take it. And that gives him a red, nothing underneath here. So that goes there. Okay, but he gets to go again. He's on top. So he's going to look at these cards again and go, well, that's too early. I guess 41 BCE is the next one for him, so he's going to grab that one. That's going to cost him 4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And 2 red and 2 energy time crystals, whatever. 1, 2, and 2 red. Now again, the computer does not spend these in the easy mode, but they will be 1 point at the end of the game. So he's earning points by getting these, which is bad. All right, my turn. Out of all of these, I think I want to continue staying as early as possible. I think I'm going to grab that one for 2 time. So I go up to the 4 there. And yeah, I get a blue and a red. Okay, nothing special so far. New one comes out. I still get to go again. Whoever's furthest back on this track here gets to go again. So it's possible that you might go, twice in a row. 450 BC, I think, is the next logical one. I think I'm going to grab that for 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I get a red, yellow, and green. Yellow, red, and that's 2 points. And a green. And I get 2 points for that. So I go 1, 2. All right, and that comes down. The AI is going to go next. He's going to look at these cards, grab the earliest one, 41 BCE, so whatever's closest to 0, really. 655 looks right. Okay, so he's going to grab that one for 3 time, move up to 9. Hopefully you guys can see that. Yeah, okay. And he's going to get a blue and a yellow out of that. Blue and a yellow. He's on his way to earning 5 points over here. All right, these slide down. I really need another blue and a green to complete that row and get 10 points. And that's what I'm going to be looking for right now. But I'm running out of time for the current round. Blue and a green. 900 here is looking nice. It's one of the earlier cards that I can find. Oh, man. I might have to do that. It's going to cost me 5, though. Oh, no. But will he take... He might get the 900 next. I can't let him have the 9... Because the next card for him is going to be this. And he'll go over his 5 there. But he'll get all of those symbols. I feel like I can't let him have that. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to spend my time crystal to make this cheaper by 1. And it's going to cost me 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Exactly. And I land on here exactly, so I get 3 points. 1, 2, 3. This allows me to grab this. And blue, green, green, purple. All right, so I get a time crystal. 2 blues and a green. That was kind of a waste on blue, but at least I got my 10 points there. It's not ideal. It wasn't ideal, but I feel like... Oh no, it was 2 greens and a blue. My bad. I can count. Yeah, 2 greens. I'm here. So I get 10 for this and 3 for this. That's better. Yeah, 13. So 13 plus 5 is 18. So I'm up to 18. But that ends my current run because I'm at 12. These will slide down. And the AI will look at these. He's got 3 time left. 655. So the next one up for him is, I think, this one over here. 1150. And I love that they've got these little, like, history lessons on the back. That's really cool. Okay. So 1150, I think, is what we're going after here. Okay, so he's going to pay 3 times for that exactly. He's going to get his 3 points. And he's going to get a blue and a time crystal out of it. I'm not liking that. All right, he filled this in and got a wild. Because of that, wilds will always go on the topmost empty space. And if there's a tie, it goes to the right. So it's going to go here, fill this in, and get 5 points. So he's up to 8. Okay. And I think that's it. Well, darn. I mean, we're kind of close. We're kind of close. Okay, so that is the end of the first round. So we're going to clear this off and make a mess. That's fine. All right, so I've set up for round 2. I shuffled the day 2 cards and laid them out like I did with day 1. And I think we are good to go. It looks like the computer is going to get to go first, though. All right, so when looking at this, 1150... I think the earliest it can grab is 1893. If I'm reading these right. Okay, yeah, that's about right. 1893. It's going to pay 2 time. 1, 2. And it's going to grab 2 yellows, which isn't bad for it. All right, these slide down. That is a lot of BCE cards that I can't use. Well, let's just do 980. Let's just keep this going as long as I can. 2 time. And yeah, I might as well just do 2 time. And that's going to get me a blue and a green. Blue and a green. All right. Let's see. These slide down. And I'm still next. So what do I grab? 1601 is earlier than 1640. But there's no extra symbol down here. I'm not digging that. But then that would allow me to take this and continue the run. It's going to grab 1951 next. So I could grab 1951 just to try and screw it over, but man, that's hard because I want to grab that, but how many cards do I have in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I start earning a lot of points around 7, so I feel like I need to take this one. That's not going to be good for me here. I'd get a red, a wild, and a gem. All right, I might have to bite the bullet and do this. 1601. I'll spend a time crystal and pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That hurts because that's 5 time for only 3 things. It's a red, and it's a wild. And where would I put the wild? I guess here. And I get a time crystal. Oh, I need 2 yellows and a green, I think, I just need to do this and keep this going for as long as I can. All right, the computer is looking at this, and anything past 1893 is okay. The only one he can take is 1951. So he's going to take that one. He has to pay 1 time to do it. He's going to get a red and a time crystal. And that puts him here. Next, slide down. All right, he is out of time. There's nothing here that he can take. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so he's going to start a new run after 6 there. And the earliest one that he can grab is this one here. Playing Senate with the Egyptians. Okay, well, he's going to grab that for 2 time. 1, 2. And he gets a blue and a yellow. Blue and a yellow. Okay, so he gets 2 points there. 1, 2. He's going to start earning a crap ton of points here pretty soon. Okay. It's still his turn. Still his turn. 1300 BCE is next. That's going to cost him 2. Blue and a time crystal. It's going to hurt. Another 2 points there. All right. I get to go finally. 1601. I've got choices. 1640, I think, is the next logical step. Red, green, although, and a wild. 4 would put me, yeah. Then I could do 1717 after that, maybe. He's getting close to picking off a time crystal, so I think I need to do that now. I'm going to do 1614 and spend a crystal to make that a 3. So 1, 2, 3. And it's a red and a green and a wild. And the wild I'm going to put there. Now here's my dilemma. If I put this here, he may end up stealing it if he gets a green anywhere. That would be bad. What's the next card he's going to grab? That one. I don't think he's not going to get a green. Okay, that's fine. I'll keep the one there. Okay. So I had red, I had green, and yeah, all right. So I'm on my way to getting 10 points, albeit very slowly. These move down. He is going to grab 332 BCE. That's going to cost him 2. 1, 2. Blue and time crystal. Right there. Oh, but he gets to go again, that little crap head. Okay, well. He's going to grab this one, 1000. That's the earliest one out of all of these. He's going to pay 3 time. Oh, that's exactly what he needs. 1, 2, 3. And he gets red, red, wild. Ooh. Red, red. That's 2 points. 1, 2, right here. Wild, which is here. I lose a time crystal. Yeah, all right, yeah, fine. And I think that's it for him. He had red, red, wild on that. Okay. I still have 3 time to spend, but he's catching up. Okay. I need to get a yellow in there somewhere. and I need to get 3 time. This one is looking decent. 1717, that fits well with this. 3 time, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and red, yellow, yeah. I mean, the reds aren't doing me any good, but that red, yellow, and a time crystal. This gets me 10 points, so I go from 21 to 31. Okay, I'm good with that. And that's it for round 2, for day 2. All right, so I've set up for the 3rd and final round, took all of the round/day 3 cards, shuffled them up, put them out like so, and it looks like I am the first player to go, and this is my last itinerary. And I get a random one every time, so I would like to get this 10 there and maybe fill out some reds. That seems to be the way to go. Okay, let's... 1717, which one do I want? 1752 is looking decent. That's a lot of reds. This one's also nice, but 5 time for that one. Yeesh. Well, let's do 1752, and I have to pay 2 time for that. And it's red and red. Nice and simple. I don't get anything immediately for that, but I'm hoping to just right down or fill these 5 out and get 10 points that way. Or both. All right, the AI is going to look at this and go, I think 1785. I kind of wanted that. That's really expensive, though. But he has no choice. It's the earliest card here, 1785. Okay, so he has to spend 5. He's down to 5. He gets a green, which gets him 5 points. He's up to 22. He gets blue, which is, he gets a token, or a energy crystal. He gets a wild, which, I'll give him this now. And he gets a wild, which puts it here for 2 points. 1, 2. Okay, he's catching up. These slide down. So we're kind of like now fighting. How many cards do I have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. If I can get 10, that would be huge. And that would probably start a new run after that. Anything after 11 plus is 3 points apiece. I'd rather get to 10 and then start over. Maybe. Or maybe not. Maybe I won't do that. Now that we're nearing the end of the game, I may not have time. Because if you only have 1 card, it's -3. If you have 2 cards, it's 0. I might just run with this for as long as I can. Okay, 1752. 1894 is an obvious choice. It's only 3 time, and I need 2 of those to get the ball rolling on that. It's one of the earlier ones. Yeah, I think 1894. I'm going to spend a time crystal to only go up 2. And, yep, yellow and blue. All right, I get to go again. The question is, what do I do? I want to run with this as long as I can. That one's nice. That's going to give me a time crystal and 2 points, but that's going to put me maybe here. I think I can't pass up 1909. I think that's a good one. For 3 time, 1, 2, 3, I get a red, which I'll take the time crystal. And I get 2 yellow. Kind of overkill on yellow, but I get 2 points for it. 1, 2. These slide down. And the AI, 1785. 1785. 1815, I think, is the next one that it sees. So it's going to grab that one. Nothing under here. It's going to pay 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Red, blue, green. Could be bad. Red, blue, green. Let's do red. That's going to be 2 points. 1, 2. Blue. Nothing. Green. Here. Okay, it needs more yellow to really make use of these 2 columns here. He's going to score a lot of points if he gets down here. I really don't want that to happen. Okay. What's next for me? 1909. I'm going to ignore the yellows as much as I can. So I need blues and greens. And I can get that from 1947. That's 4 time. 1, 2, 3, 4. And yeah, that's going to give me a green and a wild, which you bet I'm going to put under blue, and a crystal. All right, well, I got my 10 points. That's going to get me to 43. And these slide down. The AI is 1815. It's going to grab, I think, 1955. That's the day Marty went back in time. Okay, 1955. Also Rosa Parks. 1955. That's 3 time. So he actually, it's perfect for him. 3. 1, 2, 3. Red, green, and a time crystal. These time crystals are adding up. Red and green. Red, that's a wild. Green here. He gets 5 for that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And a wild goes, oh man. He gets a wild there, which gives him another wild, which puts him here. I'm going to have to remove one of those. Ah, man. All right, well, at least it wasn't a whole lot of points. It could have been a lot worse. All right, these slide down. And I can take one more card. If I take a 2 or a 1, I can get an extra 3 points. I can spend a time crystal if I grab a 2, for example. I might actually... well, it also depends on the date. The only one that I could grab, it would be 1990. Now, what's more important to me? 3 points, or do I start a new run? I'm trying to math it out here. Keeping the run going, yellow doesn't get me anything. Grabbing one of these and another card is 3 points. That's a total of 4 points because I'm adding it to this run for the end of the game. Because every card past 10 cards is 3 points. So 3 for the extra card and 1 is time crystal is 4. Or do I start a new run? It's minus 3 points if I got to grab 1990. As much as I have to, I can't. I don't want to get negative 3 points. That's awful. So 1990 it is. It's going to cost me 1 time, and I land on it exactly for 3 points. 1, 2, 3. And I got a yellow, which I can't do anything with, and I get a time crystal. All right, that wasn't terrible. I didn't also account for the extra 3 points I would get for landing exactly on that. All right, well, that's the end of the game. Let's now see how many points he earned. In this set, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points. 7 cards is 15. So 15 plus 34 is 49. Oh, boy. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is 10. So he's up to 59. Do I have enough in this set to do that? I think I do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 10 is 30, and every card past that is plus 3. So that's 39. 39 plus 46 is 85-ish? Sure. Okay, well, I think that's good. A good stopping point there. Again, I may have gotten a rule wrong or two, but I'm, for the most part, satisfied with that end result. I love this. I really do. I still felt challenged, even on the easier difficulty setting. And to save on ink, my recommendation is just print out one difficulty level that you want to do, plus the instructions. And again, the instructions are pretty simple. You may not see some of the symbols on the easy mode, though. Like this yellow head symbol, he will actually grab an ancestor card and add a wild to his itinerary, assuming that you're playing on a medium difficulty level. There's also this one. The historian immediately wins the game, just out of nowhere. Crazy. So to save on ink, my recommendation is print out the rules, 1 page, and your preferred difficulty, easy, normal. Just print out maybe 1 or 2 of them rather than all 4. It'll save you the ink. So there you go, folks. That was Trekking Through History. I love this game, and I love the solo mode. I can't wait to try it again. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I happen to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you all next time. Take care.